And welcome to the hot stage via us at the Hot Lap. So, we have a few interesting things going into Sweden. Evans cast a doubt on Sweden, despite we think being absolutely on top form at the moment. Also, that WRC new point system, is it any good? Someone thinks it is. And WRC 2025 even in the Middle East. But let's get into that Evans story first from dirtfish.com. Yes, Evans started cast doubt on Sweden. Former Rally Sweden winner, no less, says he needs to spend more time if he's going to repeat his 2020 success. So, as we know, Friday, if you didn't, on the Arctic Lapland Rally started well, kind of like the Monte Carlo Rally for Evans. It says a clean, crisp, snow-coated, a thick sheet of ice. One of the classic rally stages. Perfect ice conditions, said Evans. I haven't driven a snow stage like that for a long time. It was really fantastic. The problem, though, the report says, this is about as good as it gets for Evans in Rovan, I can't even pronounce that, but where he was participating in what amounted to a glorified test for what is the upcoming rally in Sweden. Let me make that a bit bigger for us so we can see. There we go. So, the rally stage, it has lots of straight bits, so to do the stages of Rally Sweden, despite being in the snow, absolutely super fast. He was only 0.7 seconds off the pace of the current world champion, who is set to be in Sweden, Kalle Rovanperä, who, like Evans, was there to warm up for Sweden. On paper, as we know, a promising start. Very much Monte Carlo. There were stage wins on the very short, I can't pronounce these, but the tests, on some of the stages. And let's not forget, the Welshman did win the rally at White when Rovanperä's GR Yaris Rally 1 hit trouble. Essentially, Rovanperä retired before the final stage. Now, none of that matters. Evans was 0.33 seconds per kilometre off his younger teammate's pace across the rally. Crucially, offered a fairly familiar complaint. He lacked the right feeling. Now, as we know, he spent 10 minutes with the assembled media on Saturday night saying this. Listening in, the questions were similar, but every patient response offered less and less hope for Rally Sweden going ahead. But the last round of questioning, he'd reached the point of conceding any hope of winning Rally Sweden on pace alone. Rovanperä had shown what the car could do, being nearly a minute faster than Evans before his demise. And with that disparity, the road position factored in, this was all going to be raising a red flag. Evans said, "We know the car is capable anyway, but it's getting in the right window to suit the driving. That's the key thing. Calais been doing it well." And then on a well-worn topic made its return. The feeling wasn't there. Total confidence was absent. I mean, if you're a rally driver, you need absolute confidence in the car on those really thin stages. One false move and that's over for the weekend. And he said, "I'm obviously a fussy driver. That's no secret. I've not found the feeling I was ultimately hoping for, even if we've made some good steps during the weekend. We also know," he says, "Kalle will have a great road position in Sweden anyway, so realistically, we're not going to be fighting with him. I don't think. We'd like to try, but realistically, I'm not sure it's going to happen based on what I've seen." I mean, fingers crossed he has a good Sweden, but it's not looking that promising, isn't it? I mean, I'm still thinking this guy must be the favourite for the championship, but he can't, saying things like that is concerning, bearing in mind how confident he was at the end of last year. So let's talk about, though, the new point system. So the revamped point system earns praise at season rally opening, albeit, big caveat here, this is from WRC.com's own website. Could be biased, who knows. But the FA Rally World Championship's new point structure has garnered widespread approval from key figures. Last week's Monte Carlo signalled not just the start of, obviously, the new season, but the start of this brand new point system. And it now awards points throughout the entire rally, not just at its conclusion. So I think a lot of people can understand what it's trying to do. The top crew Saturday evening, it secures 18 points, providing they reach the finish on Sunday. An additional 7 points based on the Sunday classification. Now, bonus points for that Wolf Power stage bring the maximum potential to 30 points. Nouvel's performance last week exemplified the impact of this stage, and his strategic push, it says here, to reclaim the lead on Saturday's final stage earned him that full 18 points rather than 15 had he remained second overnight. Now, Novell acknowledged its significance, stating, "We will need to try and fight up as many positions we can for the lead. It's a 3-point difference, so it's really important." Toyota Gazoo's racing team principal, Latvala, shared his satisfaction at the practical implementation of this new point system. He basically said, there's been a lot of speculation about the new point system, but in the end I think it worked out quite well. The rally proved the winner of the rally also got the most points. Well, yeah, but then thumbs up. So despite ending the rally down in 7th overall after going off the road, Katsuta, I keep doing that. It's my dyslexia. I'm so sorry. Katsuta also found merit in this new point system. It keeps Sunday exciting, he said. There are so many positives and negatives, but still the new system is making a bit more excitement for sure. And M Ford Sports rookie, Mr. Munster, contesting his first full campaign in the Puma Rally 1, remained optimistic about utilising that structure late last year. He said, "It's a really good thing. If you ask me to do such a thing, push on Sunday in Sweden, it is difficult. But for sure on a rally where we feel more comfortable later in the year, when we are more comfortable in the car, it's a good thing to know." So all the drivers fairly positive, bearing in mind it's only been one round. So we're going to have our fingers crossed going into the rest of the season. Let's hope it works out. It is confusing. And let's just see if anyone's found a way of taking advantage of it in what may be described as a negative way, not in the spirit of these new points. So last but no means least, of course, is the World Rally Championship. This is from motorsport.com. It's confident the Middle East will host a round of the series next season. Returning to the Middle East, this will be the first time since Rally Jordan that took place in 2011, with Saudi Arabia understood to want to be the host for that 2025 round. The WRC has described a desert rally as a missing piece of its current calendar. Plans to add a Middle East round to the schedule have come close to fruition in the last 2 years, and it now appears as though 2025 is a likely eventuality. We will remain absolutely confident that in 2025 there'll be a Middle East round of the WRC, Larkin told motorsport.com. We're also very confident because we will be ambitious, he said, that when we have a WRC event in the region, we think it can also revitalise the Middle East Rally Championship, and we will work tirelessly to make it happen. Then he talks about being a critical market. I tell you what, a desert round, very Dakar rally-like, isn't it, in a way? And it'll make really interesting, pictures and shots on TV. Anyway, that's pretty much all our WRC needs. We will be soon coming out with a preview to the Swedish WRC event. If you made it to the end, you are a multiple stage winner. If you like and subscribe, you are a WRC champion in our eyes. We will speak to you soon. Thank you very much.